back. I would like to apologize to all our loyal listeners for that brief 4.5-month break in our regularly scheduled programming. While I'd rather it not have happened, I'm very happy to say that once again we have triumphed over the litigious nature of that great star of the stage and screen, Mr. Stanley Holloway. Once again, for the 5th time in a row, we have proved that while some elements of this program do resemble elements of his life, that resemblance, like all things, is purely coincidental. Well, with that bit of business out of the way, let's get on to tonight's story. Dear listener, meet Mr. Raymond Franklin, a once small-time criminal who has amassed a small gang of similar ne'er-do-wells and occasional do-wells who have spent the last year robbing banks in and around the greater Milwaukee area. We join them now at their hideout, having pulled off the caper of the century. But with a few members late to the rendezvous, I wonder if they really have gotten away with it this time. Took you long enough, now get in here.
Sorry, boss, I was being followed.
Now hold it. If you let the heat right through us, I'll ready to cage some fish.
No, boss, I didn't. I swears I didn't. I lost him near Big Bend.
All right, fine. Carol and Whitefish are in the room, and I'll wait here for Island.
About that.
Greendale, I don't want any more bad news. You better be telling me he stopped for gas.
They plugged him while he was running through Merrill Park. He stopped to pick up a couple balloons and got carried away, and they got him.
My God.
He was walking there toward me with a churro in one hand and the money in the other. I thought he was just showing me some new moves, but he was actually, in fact, caught in a hail of bullets. So I slammed the gas and I didn't look back.
Well, we still came out of it with half the loot. Maybe Smith got something.
You mean he ain't here yet?
Don't take that tone with me. It was a perfect plan. You goons ruined it. Now get in shine. Carol, start stuffing the cash in the pillows.
Already on it, doll.
Whitefish.
It's Trout, actually. I never really agreed to being called.
Shut up. Take the rifle and post a lookout. Greendale is pursued.
You were being followed and you came here?
I lost him. Nobody drives like me. I swear, I lost him. I had to.
Did or didn't, it doesn't matter. This crummy motel is all we got. If they followed you, we're all dead. If they didn't, we'd be here anyway. Now everyone calm down.
The pillows are full, but there's still a lot of cash here.
Pull down that painting over there. There's a hole behind it, and I don't think that wall's full yet.
Now, what's the point of hoarding it all in the walls here? You can't spend it if it's all hidden away.
1 or 2 jobs more, and we'll have enough that we won't ever need to go out again. If we left it out and went spending it, we'd be trapped like we are now. The hell kind of life is that? Do you really want to spend your whole life on the run, always looking over your shoulder, with some guy aiming a gun out the door?
Well, no, but...
No, that's the answer. The only one that matters anyway. Now I'm all done with questions, understood? I brought you into this gang and there's only one way out, is that clear?
I get it.
Good. Now go help Carol with the money wall. And when you're done with that, stick these Rembrandts under the floorboards.
Next to the Kudinskis?
God, no. Put it with the other Dutch masters.
They're in the other room. I'll show ya.
Good, I'm gonna go take a look out with Whitefish. Anything?
Nothing yet.
I don't like it.
The sunset? Those clouds do look like rain.
No, the situation. Where's Schmidt?
And Greendale never lets anyone follow him.
It's strange, that's certain. This whole situation has got me more worried than I ought to be.
We're fine. You know, back when I was with the Purple Gang, things like this happened all the time. We didn't have some far-off hideout. We'd sit in some apartment certain we were caught, and then everything would just cool off. Don't worry.
Well, where are they now?
Prison mostly, although it is after sundown, so I'd imagine the rest are at Temple.
I guess, I don't know. Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe we really are fine.
Do you hear that?
I hear it. Look over there, down the road.
It looks like Smith's car.
Does he have that I brake for kneecaps bumper sticker?
I don't know, he's not reversing.
It looks like the right car.
But what if it isn't?
Aim for the driver. We'll wait and see.
Already on it. But I don't think we've got time to wait.
No, let's not.
I've got a clear shot. It's now or never.
But if it's him, is it?
We know what'll happen if it isn't.
Take the shot already. Let's give it everything we got. Hold it now, hold it. I think we've got him.
Whoops.
Smith?
You shot me.
You looked there, we thought,
No, it's better this way.
What do you mean?
I couldn't lose him. They're coming. They're closing in, buddy. I'm sorry.
How long have we got? Talk to me. Come on, man. Talk to me. Come on, man. How long have we got? Talk to me. Come on, man.
He's gone, Raymond. Grab some cash and let's clear this place out.
Hey, buddy, you did this.
You called the shot, boss man. No idea how long we've got now. Might as well make it worth it.
You're right. We made the right call. We'll go in and I'll think up something. I suppose this would be the moment that I tell you that crime simply doesn't pay, and I'd be right to say it. But what the Franklin gang shall soon discover is their ramshackle rendezvous has a porous foundation, and the whole structure of their motel hideout is beginning to list to one side, meaning, of course, that the building has begun to slanted hallway. I realized I didn't say it earlier. Let's see how it all plays out from here.
What was all that shooting about? Is it the cops?
Yeah.
It was Smith. He came screaming up the road and,
You killed him?
It had to be done.
there was no telling who it was. The nerves got to me and I thought it was best.
My God, it's all so horrible. You said no one was going to get hurt, Ray.
And I meant it and I mean it now. No one else is gonna get hurt, okay? I promise. But we're in a tricky situation.
I'll say. What, are you gonna take the rest of us out too? Do I look like a cop to you?
Look, it was a mistake, a misunderstanding.
And it don't matter anyway.
Oh yeah, and why's that?
Because the cops were hot on his tail. Now, unless you want to end up agitating gravel just like him, we gotta get out of here.
Hold on now, I'm calling the shots here.
You called the shot out there and look what happened.
I just want to go home, Ray. I don't want any of this.
You're going to get home, but not right now. Look, things are bad right now, sure, but I've got everything under control here. Now we've got 3 cars, and we can load in a lot of the stash, and then...
And then we just keep running. How long have we got? 5, 10 minutes, maybe an hour? If they were following Smith, they could be here any minute.
They were following you too, bud.
Yeah, but I outmaneuvered them. See, I put on my left blinker, and I turned right. Gets them every time.
Well, if you're so clever, how come Heartland is dead,
That wasn't my fault.
Well, you didn't help neither, did you?
Why, I oughta...
Spread out! I'm not having any more confusion. No more arguing. No more confusion. Is that understood?
Yes, boss.
Who's confused? We all know what happened.
I've had enough of your attitude, you hear me?
I hear ya. What's the plan?
Well, we haven't got a lot of options. Like I said, we can load a lot of the loot here into the cars, but that's not a long-time solution. Carol?
Yes?
Call the Kishko boys. See if we can't get in with them, at least for the night.
So, we're running, that's it?
Yeah, but not for long. We can spend the first night in Kishko and then on to Sturgeon Bay or even Fish Creek. Hop the pond to Gouldstown and we can get to Detroit any way we'd like.
And what will Detroit get us?
Whitefish's got some solid connections there. We can,
No way. I don't trust this guy, Raymond, not one bit. I didn't like him when you brought him in, and
We've got no alternative. Do you want all this to be for nothing? Is that it? You want to just sit here and wait to get shipped back to some work farm?
Well, no, it's just...
It's the only option. I know a few hidey holes we can cool off in, okay? I'm going for a smoke. I'll bring up Smith's car and we can get packing.
You know I don't like this guy, Ray. And what's with you just buying into everything he says?
I ain't buying in. I don't trust this guy as far as I can throw him. But I can't just give up on all this. We're too deep now.
Ray, the Casco boys say they can put us up in a place in Rio Creek, and they took first prize at the science fair.
I knew they had it in them. What do they want for it?
They have a neat rock they want you to look at, and they want to show you how fast they can run in their new shoes.
It's a steep price, but I'm game. Greendale, help Carol out. I'll work with Whitefish.
What happened to not trusting him?
If I work with him, I can keep an eye on him. When we roll out, I want you in the car with Carol, and I'll go with Whitefish. Help keep him honest.
Right. Do you think you can really manage it?
I don't know, but this is our last best chance, so let's make it count.
There's 3 cars. Me, Greendale, and then you, and the gal.
We're only taking 2. You and me in one, Greendale and Carol in the other.
We're going to be leaving a lot behind if we can only take 2. Maybe have Carol on her own, and you can ride with Greendale.
No, I don't want to get him wrapped up in this on our own. And I'm not sure about anyone going on their own, really.
Well, you don't think I'm going to run off, do ya?
Well, no, it's not.
Then again, Greendale might. Carol might keep him honest.
He wouldn't do that. We've been together since the beginning. Since before the beginning, even. Back on the work farm.
So? Hasn't stopped him from calling you out.
What do you mean?
Haven't you noticed how he's always undermining you? Trying to tell you you're wrong? You really think you can trust a guy like that?
He's no yes man. I don't need no yes man. He's been looking out for me.
Look out for Carol, more like.
Now stop right there. I don't like what you're intimating.
Sure, it's strange how much time they spend together alone.
I said shut up, and I damn well meant it.
I mean, he did get her a Valentine this year.
So? We all did. It's her favorite holiday. And it builds team spirit.
Well, what did it say?
I love you very much. And it had a photo of a bear on it. So what?
She liked it a lot more than yours.
Bears are her favorite. It's not my fault the store was out of bear cards. I had to get her the one that said Whale of a Valentine. We were on the coast. And love ain't the same as love, it's got a W.
This anger ain't coming from me. It's coming from you. You know the truth.
No, I won't have any of this. And besides,
There is no besides. One more thing. Ain't it a little bit suspicious? Heartland died with Greendale, and Smith got pursued after Greendale lost the heat.
it's odd, sure, but
No buts, Ray. Look at the facts. Greendale probably set this whole thing up so that he and Carol could run off with everything. And he set you up.
no, he wouldn't do that.
And how do you know that?
Well, it's just not a...
Your loyalty has blinded you. That guy set you up to steal your money, steal your woman, and throw you in the tank.
I don't want to believe it.
Funny thing about the truth, Ray. Believe it or not, it's still the truth.
So what are we gonna do?
Only one thing you can do, Ray.
I don't know if...
Are you Maroons done watching the sunset? We got a lot of loot to shift over here.
Now or never, Ray.
Greendale!
Yeah?
You made the right choice, bud.
Are they here? Greendale!
It had to be done. He was a traitor.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? What do you think? He was trying to run off with the money and with you.
That's crazy!
Crazy. You're the one that loved him, didn't you?
Of course I did! He's my brother!
Oh shoot, that's right, Carol Greendale. He's the one who introduced me to you.
And you killed him?
It had to be done. He was plotting against us.
What do you mean by that?
He was gonna run off with a carload of cash and leave the rest of us high and dry. Don't pretend like this is news to you.
If anyone's going to run off, it's you, you little snake.
I'll show you who's a snake.
Enough, everyone. Snakes don't even got arms, Whitefish. They can't hold guns like that. Oh, so let's quit pointing guns at each other.
I just want to go.
We're gonna go, okay? Let's just load up what we can and get out of here. No way we got much time left.
Well, that's everything we can take.
It's not much, is it?
It's enough. It's more than enough, Ray.
But you won't even get to bring your baseball cards.
It's fine. We all have to make sacrifices. I don't get my cards. You don't get your Gagamon's Wonderland Dreamhouse.
The caper that started it all. But with the money and the money we'll get from fencing all the art, hey, it'll be the start of something.
More than the start. We've got more here than most people will see in their whole lives.
Maybe. Anyway, just go put your bag in the car and I'll be out in a minute.
All right. We are going to make it to Casco, aren't we?
Of course. Don't worry yourself one bit, okay?
Okay.
Very touching, Ray.
No, shut up. You know she's not cut out for all this.
And yet, you keep bringing her around.
Well, of course. What else am I supposed to do?
Cut her loose. Fellas like us can't have attachments like that, Ray.
Well, I do. Maybe that's my mistake, but it's one I'm gonna keep on making.
Well, at least you know what you're good at.
And what do you mean by that?
I mean, you're good at making mistakes.
Oh, lay off now, would you?
No, I'm the professional here. Before I signed under this outfit, it was some 2-bit low tier.
Before you signed on, I still had some good men around me.
They were worthless and you knew it. They were scared is what they were. They were holding you back. Just like Carol.
So what do you have me do, huh? You gonna have me turn her in?
Guys like us don't turn nobody in.
So then I kill her, is that it? You're gonna work me over like you did with Greendale, with Schmidt?
I didn't do nothing. You did what you were gonna do because you knew you had to. You're like me. You're a real made man.
I ain't nothing like you. I just gotta steal to get by as y'all. You're just some low-down criminal.
Well, look at that. I wonder if they'll see the difference between Robin Hood and a low-down criminal.
We got a cheese it yesterday, come on.
No, Ray. See, here's the thing. If we all go, then they'll just chase us. But I leave you, and Greendale, and Smith, and they'll think the whole gang shot themselves up.
Easy, buddy, easy. No one else has got to get hurt here.
I know what I'm doing. Bye, Ray. Thanks for the memories.
Ray!
Same to you, fish.
Ray, are you gonna be okay?
Not this time, Carol. He's got me pretty good. I've got a few minutes, maybe. Take one of the cars. Not the coupe. It needs an oil change. But take any of the other cars. And take the back way out. I did it all for you. Everything in this motel is yours. Not the bed. That's the motel's. And don't touch anything in the mini fridge. Except the apple juice. I put that in there. But everything on the bottom shelf. That'll just get charged to the room.
Ray, I can't go.
Go! You can take, like, maybe one or two of the towels without them noticing. And put the shower curtain on the inside of the tub. Then go! Get out of here!
Goodbye, Ray.
Well, there you have it. Is there any moral? I'm not really sure at all what any of it was about. To be perfectly honest, I spent most of this episode at the coffee machine down on the second floor. It does a decent cup every once in a while, but the damn machine just sprayed steam on my pants. Tune in next week where we tell the tale of a man who buys a monkey's paw from a pawn shop only to have it rot away before he can show it off at his next party. Good night.